Hello, I'm Drawing Pin and welcome to a brand new Let's Try for Ecosystem. Now, what is Ecosystem? I probably best just to read off the Steam store page, to be honest, because there's quite a lot to cover. Ecosystem isn't just a video game version of the laws of ecology with pre-made fish models. The simulation actually determines the creatures in the game, their bodies, how they swim, and how they think and behave. All the creatures in the trailer for the game, they developed in their own. None of them are hand edited. So yeah, so we create our own ecosystem. You put down creatures. There's a huge creature designer. You could spend hours with that alone. You know, all kinds of weird and wacky and wonderful designs. And then you put those into the world and they will evolve. We can sculpt the landscape with various editing tools. So you can make caverns, caves, coral reefs type things, whatever you want to do, really go nuts. And we can also plant down the fauna, the plants. That's the word I'm looking for. All the seaweed and all that sort of stuff. So the foraging creatures can eat that, and then you'll get apex predators you can put down, that sort of thing. And then watch them evolve. And I played it for a couple of hours at the weekend. They were kind enough to send me a key, so I was able to play a little bit at the weekend. Only for a couple of hours, but I got the basics down. I think I'll probably just show up my quick world that I did and just kind of get you a flavour, and then we'll probably go in for the tutorial. And I think my plan is we'll go through the tutorial, set some basics up, and then I think my plan is to go and leave the game running for I'll probably leave it. I need my computer now, but I will probably leave it when I go to bed. I'll put this game back on. I'll let it run for like 8 hours or whatever I can, and see what happens, and we'll come back for the next episode for that and see how we've evolved and all that good stuff. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is just show you what I did in 2 hours. Wasn't a lot, but there's a lot to cover in this game. It's very deep, so 2 hours wasn't a lot, but it was about all the time I had this weekend, unfortunately. So there we go. But I'll just quickly load up my world, and then we'll jump into a tutorial, and I'll take you through the basics. I'm by no means an expert in this game, but I'll take you through some of the basics. And the tutorial does a pretty good job of telling you what to do anyway, so it's a good tutorial. Right, so here we go. Here's in my world now. I did make this. I was just kind of messing around with the terrain editing, and I just kind of put a rock in, and yeah, you can do loads of stuff. But let's just unpause it. So a lot of these creatures I put down, but they've evolved into other things, and they have their own life cycles and their own ways. And some of them are like what's that one? That one's an apex predator, so that's obviously top of the food chain. So we can find that's a forager, so it's just going to sort of feast on it. Yeah, it's grazing, as you can see, it's grazing, so it's just kind of grazing on all this seaweed and stuff, which I put down. You can also put currents in, so that kind of helps it. I basically, if you look up here in the top, I think I greened this area, and then I came over and greened some of this area here, and then I put currents in, which has then spread all of this. So I think what I'm going to do, as I say, is we'll probably build another world, and then we will just sort of leave it going. But, oh wow, what the heck is that thing? Yep, okay, that's really weird. Dion, looking for mates. Okay, well, there's a mate there, but looking for mates also, fair enough. Yeah, I don't think any of the creatures that I put down are left, to be honest. Yeah, but anyway, that's the world I created. We can kind of switch over to, we can just click on the mini map, and you can just kind of dart about, and you kind of get the basics of where everything is. But as I say, I barely scratched the surface of this game, but there's a lot to it. There's a lot of depth. So let's dive in. We'll start a new game off, and as I say, I think then I'll probably just leave it running and see what happens. Right, so here we are. I just clicked new game, and here's the sort of level editor, as it were. This is what you can start with. You can play around with all this stuff. It'll then build the world that I've just changed. I've changed the slopes and stuff, but yeah, there's just tons of stuff to tweak. There's like a beach, there's a valley, there's an abyssal plain, there's a trench, there's a reef, there's all sorts of stuff. So there's like, if you click on that, there's the valley. Just loading that up now. It'll change that away like that. That's all good, and then we can just, you can fly around it and think, oh, was that good? And then change the scale, change the textures and stuff. I don't think I'm going to mess too much with it. What do I want to go with? Like a reef, maybe? Maybe like a reef. Yeah, we could go with a reef, couldn't we? High score. Oh, yeah, I don't think this was actually in it when I tried it. It was slightly different. Yeah, there has had some updates since the weekend, so yeah, I think they've changed this slightly. Cool. Cliff. Or Lagoon. Ooh, maybe Lagoon. We'd go with like a Lagoon, couldn't we? I think I'm kind of leaning towards like Abyssal. Ooh. Yeah, that's going to be like Deep Ocean, isn't it? I think Abyssal. So let's go... where should we go? Strange? Ooh, hang on, that's new. Strange? What the heck is strange? Okay. Strange. Okay, I wonder if we go strange. I'm going to go Valley. I'm going to kind of play it a little more vanilla, and we'll just go Valley, I think. Yeah, let's go with the Valley. That's good. So we can randomize. As I say, you can change all of this stuff. Sediment. And there's just so many things to tweak with. Water, depth, color. Just, yeah, so much to do. You can hit randomize as well. So let's hit randomize and just kind of see what happens. Ooh, wow, there we go. That's really weird. So yeah, we'll hit randomize a couple of times. And then, yeah, let's just, I kind of preferred what we had before, to be honest. Let's go back. I kind of like the Valley, I think. I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, let's go with the Valley. Right, let's do that. Let's stop messing about. Let's go with it. And then it should just drop me straight in. And then let's begin the tutorial. Ecosystem is about life at its heart are evolving virtual organisms who grow from synthetic DNA and live in a physically simulated ocean. The fittest pass on their genes to their offspring. So over time, the world you create will be filled with unique creatures adapted to it. So yeah, basically everything adapts and changes. So let's begin the tutorial. There's a lot to cover, so let's get down to it. You can move around with the WASD and move up and down with Q and E. There we go, that's fine, we've got that. Let's go next one. You can also drag the camera around by right-clicking the button. There we are. There's some basic movement controls, but it's all helpful. Lastly, you can warp to a location by clicking it on the mini-map. So there we go, yeah. You can warp anywhere, just click the mini-map and you go there. It's great. There we go. Let's go OK. And then next tutorial, please. We've started with a barren landscape, but soon it will become a thriving habitat. The first step is to seed plants and sessile organisms. Probably going to pronounce that totally wrong. That will form the basis of your food chain. Open the food source menu, which is down here, or F2. Whichever one you want to go with. So I'm going to go with an Amazon sword plant. Choose 3 food sources. Well, Amazon sword plant just sounds really cool, doesn't it? So we've got to go with that. Congo fern. Curly leaf pondweed. Curly leaf pondweed. I think I got some of that in my pond. And I'm going to go with a Congo fern as well. I'm not too sure what all this stuff... I'm guessing that means it needs darkness, maybe? Prefers... Tolerates... Yeah. There's, I'd say, a lot to this game. There we go. Right. Amazon sword plant just sounds great. So we're going to go with that. In order to plant a sessile or an organism to grow in the location, the ecosystem health needs to meet its minimum requirements. Some pioneer species have no requirements and can grow anywhere. Select one of the seeds and click once on the environment to seed it. Okay. Let's come down here. We'll just seed it here, shall we? Seed that there. There we go. It's good. And then we've got a plant down. And then it should start spreading as well. That's it. Yeah. It will start spreading itself around. And if you add a current as well, that adds even more to it. When the plant or organism grows somewhere, it improves the ecosystem health. Nearby are the amount of depending on the neighbouring environment, plants and animals. In this way, plants and organisms shift their environment in predictable ways that other plants and organisms can take advantage of. Okay. So there we go. Greater diversity of species in an area result in a greater ecosystem health. Plants may contribute much more to the if the right plants are around them, but may contribute less or nothing near others. Further, each plant and organism has a life of its own and competes with others in the space. And resources potentially driving them to extinction. A community even of plants is a complicated and sometimes chaotic system. Try planting another species. Okay. Let's go there. Plant 2, shall we? Let's plant 2. We have got some points up there, but the tutorial should get to that in a minute. So there we go. So yeah, these even the plants, not only the animals, even the plants will start to, you know, compete with each other as well. So let's go with that next. So yeah, we're starting to seed the side of this valley, which is cool. As you increase the health of your ecosystem, you gain life points that you can spend to spawn new animal species and unlock more species of plant via the research button directly beneath the flashing life points. Okay, cool. What was that? Yeah, so we can get some more plants open. That's cool. Do we want to buy any more of that stuff or not? How do we get out of this? Okay, let's just buy a plant. I don't really want to buy a plant. Select 2 more food sources. Okay. Seagrass, seaweed. Let's go seaweed. Choose 1 food source. Seagrass. Right, there we go. Creatures. It's time to evolve some animal life. Much like plants, animals need a minimum ecosystem health in order to spawn and improve the ecosystem health where they live. Each species makes a separate contribution, so the greater the species diversity in the area, the higher that its health will be. Raise your ecosystem health to 15 and then open the creature menu. Well, I think my health's already 15. I'm not too sure. That was displayed somewhere. Pretty sure it'd be 15, so let's go with that. Ooh, that didn't actually open the creature menu. There we go. Go with button 1. Just wants me to do a generic forager at the moment, so let's go with that. Select once you spawn in a batch of 30 creatures. Should be already selected. You can raise or lower the placement position with the mouse wheel. Yeah, that was it. Okay, let's put them like there. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. And then they should spawn in now. You'll spawn like a big batch of them in, but that's okay. Got to get used to these camera controls. New creatures have completely random body shapes and nervous systems that cause them to flail around wildly. Creatures who manage to move a little get to have more children, and over time evolve with will make them make their descendants more talented in swimming. There we go. Yeah, forgive my terrible reading. First few generations feed on nutrients in the water, but eventually they will become larger and switch to eating food you've placed or smaller creatures. The cycle through creatures by clicking on the species names that appear in the legend below the minimap. Okay, so there we go. So yeah, so we've got some species already. Good. Try interacting with existing creatures. Open interactive 4. There we go. So F4 or just click the button down there, whichever one you do. Yeah, so look, we're getting different species already. We've kind of dropped a generic thing down and they're spawning already. Interesting. You can cull a creature you don't like by pressing the cull button and then clicking the creature you want to remove. You can boost a creature you do like, feeding it and providing it with many offspring by boosting it and clicking try colouring or boosting a creature now. Okay, let's find one. Medicore. Let's try and get you, and we'll give you a boost. So yeah, you can either cull it or keep it. It's up to you. Where did you go? There you are. There we go. So we just boosted it. Damn, that's swimming up. You can move a creature somewhere else by pressing and dragging button. There we go. Then clicking on the creature and dragging it to a new location. Hold shift to drag the creature vertically instead of horizontally. Note that every interaction costs life points. So yeah, we can grab it and drag it about. Yeah, we'll just kind of leave you there, really. Wow, look at that. That's a weird thing already. There we go. So we are right up on the... Yeah, we're right up there. Okay. It is also possible to mold the landscape, digging out caves and ravines and raising mountains. Open the terrain menu, F1. So just click there. That's all good. It's got a pretty good tutorial, so it should take you through the basics and you can get going on your own ecosystems. raise the terrain. It's already selected as a stone type terrain. You can also replace soil, smooth the landscape, or dig it out into, yeah, there we go. So we can just kind of raise that. But then there's also different terrain types, so we can add some. Let's kind of zoom in a bit so you guys can actually see it, because I'm a bit far away there. So there we go. So we're adding rock, and then we've got this, or we can put like, yeah, my sculpting skills are going to be terrible, but there you go. And then we can, let's just do that. See what else we want to do next, but we can like smooth it. You can change the strength of your brush as well, so it's more powerful or less powerful. You know, lots of editing tools. Terrain affects life in several ways. Soil type affects where the plants grow, and the collaboration of camouflaged creatures. Raising or lowering altitude exposes plants to different amounts of sunlight and creatures, and creating dark spaces may provide a place for predators to lurk. Outcroppings and inclines may offer a bit of water flow as well. Okay. Yeah, so basically you're going to sculpt the landscape as well. Current transports seeds, eggs, and plankton around the environment. Forests will follow where the water flows takes them. You can create current by selecting draw current and clicking and dragging the terrain by drawing the current. Okay, so there's the current tool there, so we can kind of create a current now. I don't really know what to do with this, so I'm just going to kind of drag a current around. I think like shift as well. So WASD, and then if you hold shift, it's kind of like sprinting. So, oh, look at that. It's seeding. I mean, maybe we just put like a current around the whole map. Should we do that? I don't know. Yeah, let's just put like a current around the whole map. I don't know if that's a good idea, but I'm doing it. Hopefully I'm doing it still. I'm holding down the button, so... yeah, let's just kind of make a bit of a loop. Again, you know, am I doing this right? I don't know. But, you know. Okay, right. Let's leave that. And then that should show me some currents. Right, yeah, look, there we go. There's a current now flowing. Oh, boy. Yeah, there might already be currents flowing and I'm messing around with it. But anyway, try drawing a current now. There we go. You can also design a creature yourself and let it loose in the environment. Open the creature menu, F3, and press the editor button. Okay, so let's get the creature open, and then we can go and edit our own creature. It costs 20 life points, but that's fine. I've got some saved ones as well, but let's just quickly go in here. As I say, you can spend hours in this thing. This is just, you know, starting off with here. Welcome to the creature creation tool. Click on the body part, select it. Size mode, move and rotate. Drag the sphere, rotate it apart. Okay, so we can kind of grab it and make it fat or thin, or, you know, really wide or not wide. Extend it, not extend it. We can add, we can do the same with the rear here. We can add extra bits to it. So, you know, kind of crazy what you can do. Let me go. It should take me through some of this stuff, so I'll just kind of leave it for now. But yeah, Sluggington. There we go. On the edit menu in the bottom right, you can add a new limb. There we go, this one down here. So, and you can also, the plus adds it, the minus deletes it. So I could delete that limb if I wanted to. But let's click on that one. I'm going to add a limb to that there. And then, yeah, we'll mess about with it. Let's wait for the rest of the tube. You can mirror the limb to duplicate it on the opposite side of the creature. Press that button, that was it. And then it plop it on there as well. That's good. You can make dependent copies or independent copies of a selected limb and then paste it elsewhere. Try mirroring apart now. There we go. We've done that. Then we should, yeah, if we pull on that one, it will create that as well. Mirroring a part or pasting a dependent copy will link the cloned part to the original so that the neural structure, motion, and even future mutations will shape between the two. This is the most common use case. Pasting an independent copy to duplicate the shape, but the clone will have different neurons, movements, and mutations. You can break links with the unlink button. Okay, yes, we can. Is that it? Unlink. Yeah, so we can unlink these parts. Yeah, it's kind of going way above my head. But hey, you know, what doesn't in these games? Ooh, hello. Kind of got a little weird thing going on there. Right, anyway. But yeah, there's all these sizes and shapes and angles, and there's just so much to do. Skin tones, colors. You can just randomize. You can make it be a forager or not. You can also adjust the creature's skin, head, food source, and mating strategy. You got the skin over here. So you got like its mating. You got like its type. Is it a forager? Is it a predator? It's mating, mass, poly, mono. So there we go. Its head as well. So you can change like its head. Let's give it like a kind of a weird fish vibe thing going on right there. The little thing there. Ooh, that changed its skin as well. So yeah, there's like loads of them. Probably better if I swim around that way. There we go. Ooh, hello. We're kind of going to stick with you, I think, for the moment. There we go. And then there's stuff on the skin as well, so we can change the color of things as well. You know, just lots of stuff there, so we kind of change the color of that slightly. So that's all kind of cool. Okay, let's click OK. But I'll say you could probably spend hours just in this creature creator tool, just, you know, so much time. I spent ages. I tried to make something good, but yeah, it ended up looking strange. But I guess that's the whole point, to be honest. When you're done, press the checkmark button in the bottom right screen, and yeah, you can save the creature and release it into the wild. Well, I don't think we're going to release you into the wild. I think we're kind of going to go nuts with this one. Let's kind of go with some kind of weird kind of, yeah, aeroplane thing. Like a really... Ooh, hello, I'm kind of liking that. Yeah, look at that. There we go. Should we add like another limb? We could add like another body part there. And then with this one, I think we could, what was it, position? There's one of these ones. Which one was it? This one. That's it. Moved it onto the side like that. So you can kind of have it there. That was it. So you can kind of move the position and then also move it forwards or backwards or, you know, wherever you want it. I'm kind of thinking like, can we just recreate what we've made there? Oh, look at that. That is a freak, isn't it? There we go. Let's mirror it on the other side. There we are. Look at that. And we're going to call it like a helicopter fish or something. Chopper. There we are. Let's call it a chopper. Yeah, so I'm not going to spend too long on this because I could probably spend like, you know, you could spend hours in this, but you could also hit randomize, to be honest, as well. Should we just hit randomize? Because, yeah, I'm not the most creative person, so let's just hit randomize. And oh my god. Yeah, okay, that's freaking weird. There we go. There we are. Ooh. It's like flattened or something, is it? Oh my god, look at that little thing. Yeah, so, you know, there is just endless scope for making weird and wonderful creatures. I think we can change its head as well, right? And then randomize those. Oh, wow. Oh, okay, we got to go with that. We got to go with that, haven't we? Look at that poor thing. Yeah, that's really weird. Okay, let's save that. And then... just call it like Dave. Let's call it Dave. You can name it as well. So there we go, Dave. And click to rotate. Then zoom in, and we can take like a photo of it as well. There we are. So yeah, click to spawn Dave somewhere. So yeah, I was Dave too actually. I already made a Dave. Fair enough. I made like a Duncan and a Forager and a Steve, Rob, TJ, some of the people from the comments as well. So yeah, there we go. Let's spawn him in. Let's spawn him in. Oh, this isn't healthy enough. We're going to need to go back down here. And let's spawn him in. Can we spawn him in yet or not? Might not be able to spawn him in yet. Ah, there we go. We can spawn him in. So that should spawn in Steve 2. There we go. Look at that. I mean, already, look at that. That has seeded this land already. Look at it. So, yeah, I think we're going to get through this tutorial. We'll do a little bit more work. And then I think I'm just going to let it run. and we'll let it run overnight, and we'll see what happens in the next episode. I think that's what we're going to do with this. So there we go. Yeah, load the DNA, get a batch of 30 spawn in. That's fine. So we should get a bunch of those spawn in soon. As well, you can also save any creature on to disk by clicking on it and then pressing the save icon, and the info panel appears. So I could probably hang on. Oh crap! No, I didn't want to. Oh, damn! No! I didn't want to spawn another one in. Oh, we're getting loads of Steves now. Never mind. Yeah, I can save this guy as well. So if we wanted to save this guy, we could save him. There we go. We could save that guy if we wanted to as well. So if something weird and wonderful comes along that you like the look of, you could save that, and then in another playthrough, you could use that, or you could just, you know, try and make an ocean full of those things, I guess, if that's what you wanted to do. There you go. He's just going down for some food. So I was kind of hoping that Steve, mature creatures spend half the life searching for food and the other half looking for mates. Different species adopt different mating strategies, pairing up into multiply compatible couples, promiscuously seeking out the most attractive partner that they can find, or gathering in a mass at a central mating grounds. Okay. There we go. Predators and prey. Your ecosystem can support multiple trophic levels beyond just plant life and herbivores. Predators eat other creatures to survive. You can spawn a batch of predators by clicking the creature F2 and selecting predator, and then some apex predators. Okay, so I think I've got some apex predators. I wonder if I could just do my own. Who was a... I can't remember who was a... Steve was definitely an apex predator. Let's get Steve in. Let's get Steve in. Can we get Steve in? Oh, we might just need to do some of those. Might not have... we don't have enough... we don't have enough life points. Let's go ×2. There we go. So we've got the life points. So you could go on creative mode. There is a creative mode as well. So, you know, you could just create away to your heart's content. And, you know, not worry about life points and stuff. Which we may do that. We may do that. Wow, yeah, this has just seeded itself really nicely, hasn't it? Damn. Look at that. I think we'll just spawn in the basic, the ones that they've got, I think, for now, rather than my ones. There we go. So let's get a predator. So it needs that, I think, ×10 forager species to support all these ones. There we go. You can also spawn in an apex predator. So I think they start out as just little things, and then, you know, they'll go along from there. Okay, good. Look, that's everything you need to know to sculpt your own unique ecosystem. You're on your own. Okay, right. There we go. We're on our own. You have new points to research new plants. You have enough points to research new plants. We're not going to do that just yet. But yeah, we've got our own little ecosystem. So we've got a garfish. What the heck is that? So it's kind of chilling out here. I don't know why that is. So it's chilling out here. This thing, which is extremely strange. But there you go. Oh. Have they evolved or something? They may have evolved. Oh, hello, what's that? Is that the predator? Yeah, that's the predator. Oh my god. What the? What the? Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's weird. So there we go. I'd really like to spawn one of mine in if we can. Forager. We could probably get some more foragers. Oh, this is one of my foragers. It's like, you know, they're pretty terrible, but... TJ as well. There he is. Okay. Kind of wish it told me. I probably could do with actually labeling them what they are, because, you know, that would be kind of nice, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I can't remember which one was which. Let's go with, like, Duncan. I can't remember what Duncan was. Garfish has matured? Okay. Again, am I supposed to be putting these here? I don't know. But I'm going to go with it. We could research some more... we can't research any more plant life. So we haven't put... So that's plankton and corals. I'm not sure that's in the game yet or not. I don't know. But let's put some seaweed in. Because, you know, everyone likes treading on seaweed when they go to the beach, don't they? Not really, but... so is this where this will... Ah, this is where that'll grow, right? Oh, wow, look at that. There's stuff out here already. Dang. Let's put a little patch of seaweed down. There we go. We'll get this seaweeded up. That's good. I'm going to leave it going on ×2. I'd say I think what I'm tempted to do is leave this just going overnight. And then we'll see, you know, what happens. So if I click on that, will any of this change? I'm seeing this green patch. Yeah, so that... Oh, that'll grow anywhere. Okay. Suitability. There we go. So that'll grow anywhere. That'll only grow there. Seagrass. Okay. Perhaps seagrass only grows in where the other stuff is. That'll grow there. Curly leaf pondweed. That'll grow there. That'll grow there as well. Amazon sword plant will grow anywhere. Okay. I'm wondering if we kind of just start... Yeah, we've got like loads of life points. Let's kind of seed up this place a bit. I'm going to seed it up, spend up like a load of plants. I mean, do I need to put that many down? I don't know, but I'm doing it. Duncan has matured. Duncan is out now. So yeah, I'm going to put some of this coral and stuff around and put all some of this, not coral, sorry, all these plants around. Is this a good place for them? I don't know. So there we go. I'll do some sculpting as well. I need to do some of that because we haven't actually seen that yet. Where was the other one? Where was the one that went everywhere? Seaweed. So seaweed would be cool here, right? Ah. So the one that kind of goes anywhere, if you seed that about, that allows the other things to grow, maybe? Right, gotcha. I think I'm starting to get you, maybe. Yes, no, maybe so. Let's kind of come down to here. I keep using the mouse wheel to scroll in. Kind of feel like that should be better than the Q&E, but I'm not sure. Maybe there's a reason for that, but I feel like the mouse wheel to scroll in is better. Personally, just so more intuitive. But, other than that, that's fine. So, will you be the same? And again, should I be putting the same things here? I don't know, but we're going to do it. Wow, yeah, look at that. That's grown already. So we'll get some different plants out. So, yeah, I think that's like +1 quarter to the health, is that? Either way, we've got some more research. Choose 3 more foods. Java fern, grass, pondweed, big leaf hydrilla. There we go. Let's go with that. Let's go with the grass because I just kind of like the sound of that. And anubis, is that? Outcropping, Java fern. Let's go with that thing. There we are. I'm going to seed a load of plant life around. I'm going to leave it going on ×2. And then we'll put some more stuff down. So, is that the new stuff? Java fern. Oh, that goes everywhere as well. Okay. Right. Let's kind of drop you in the middle somewhere. Bring you down here. Just going to chuck you in here. I don't know if that's a good idea or not, but we're going to do it. There we go. And then you're going to spawn. Yeah, I'll say, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it running overnight, I think. Let's try and get some ferns in. Oh, wow, look, there's stuff here already. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I barely scratched the surface. Right. I'll try and throw some animals in. Some of my crazy creations. If we can. I think that was a forager. But I don't think there's enough plant. I don't think there's enough health here yet for it. What about like over here? There might be. Ooh. No, there's not enough ecosystem health yet here. So I've only just seeded them. So there, look, the health's going up though. It's going up, but it's not quite there yet. Okay. Can we put just maybe you down? Yeah, we could put you down. So there we go. Just put a generic one in. Forager. Oh, there's my forager. Is that my forager? Yeah, okay. Thought you were a forager. Maybe you weren't. I'm going to have to relabel those because that's, yeah, that's a confusing system right there, as you kind of actually have to, you know, label everything. So I'm going to chuck a load of these down and then we'll do some... Can we get Steve in? I really want to get Steve in. No, okay. Probably got to wait. Could get a Robin as well. Let's get a Robin. Try a different location if you want. Ah, okay. Maybe that's not good enough. There we are. I'm just going to seed a load of stuff. Again, you know, is this a good idea? I don't know. So I'm going with it. Really want to get Steve down. Or we could get... oh, no, we can't. Okay. Can we get Steve in here? Yeah, or the... sorry, the Apex Predator. There we go. He's in now. So there we go. Right, let's do some landscaping because I've not really done much of that. So I'll kind of just show that off next. I don't really know where to landscape, to be perfectly honest. The ocean seems really... it's really quite tall, isn't it? Yeah, it's really deep. Okay, there we are. We're on the surface. Right. Let's come back down. Ooh, there we go. Cool. So, right, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting used to the camera controls as well. Yeah, everything's starting to grass up now and starting to get there. We're getting some animals. Again, you know, did I do the currents right? I really don't know. So, there we go. So, at the moment, was it me or do we not have any... oh, is it because I'm on the... yeah, okay, there we go. We've got a load of stuff. Hey, Steve's in. Let's go and check Steve out. So, yeah, there we go. That's Steve. That's something I created at the weekend, which is just, yeah, kind of bonkers, but there we go. But let's say you got hours and hours. He's growing at the moment. He's an Apex Predator, so he's going to feed on everything else. That's good. It's one of you again. Fine, yeah, all right. We're getting a good ecosystem going here. So, oh, bit of a save. There we are. Right, let's do some terrain landscaping, and then we'll kind of call it a video. As I say, I think what I'll do is I will leave this running, and then in the next episode we can come back and see, you know, what happened. Did anything happen? What grew? What survived? What disappeared? You know, I don't really know. So yeah, let's do that. What should we do? Kind of feel like maybe just carving in like a cave somewhere. Let's try that. Maybe just putting like a... how far does this go? Yeah, let's kind of just open this up slightly. Yeah, I'd say we can change the brush size as well, so we can change the size of it, make it so it's much bigger. Ah, there we are. Look at that. Cool. Oh, there we go. Someone's mutated. Yeah, really cool. I'm just going to carve it out of cabin. Again, you know, design is not my strong suit, so you can probably gather that already. But some of you talented artist types could probably do some absolutely amazing, wonderful things with this. Well, it says drawing in my name, but I don't have an artistic bone in my body, so there we go. Let's try and get rid of that piece. There we are. Yeah, kind of like that. I think the ocean as well and the currents will just slowly erode things and that anyway. So, you know, that's kind of cool. I wonder what will happen to that. Yeah, let's kind of leave that there. Somewhere for little predators to go. That's kind of what I'm thinking about. Is just some predators, like just a deep ass cave that just keeps going, maybe. Or maybe we could fill it with something else. Let's put like a different. What's this? Okay, yeah. A little bit of that, and then maybe some green. Oh, God. Damn, Steve. You just got him all. You scared the crap out of me then, Steve. Oh, no. Kind of trying to make a little bridge. Yeah, I'll say I played this for a couple of hours and I got really carried away with it. So, yeah, there's just so... I mean, you know, that's terrible, but there you go. And then we could perhaps, like, smooth it off a little bit. Kind of give it a little bit of... There we are. Again, you know, just I'm probably not doing this justice, but there you go. That's that. So yeah, I'll say I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to call it here. And oh my god, that thing is so weird. I'm going to call it here, and we're going to look at this weird dude as well. And yeah. Oh, he's looking for mates. Nice. So yeah, I'll say I think I'm going to call it here. What I'm going to do is I think I'm going to keep this running. So I've got a bit of an ecosystem down. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on again later tonight before I go to bed. I'm going to leave it running. I'm going to leave it running for like, I might throw some extra creatures and stuff in just quickly. And then I'm going to leave it running for like 8 hours and see what happens and see what we come back. And we'll pick it up in the next episode and we'll see what's happened to the ecosystem over the sort of 7-8 hour period. I'll kind of tell you roughly how long I ran it for, and we'll kind of go from there. But yeah, hopefully you like this one. As I say, it's out today. It's in early access, single developer. So you know, go click that link and click that link down below and check it out. See if it's something you want to pick up, or at least add to your wish list. And you know, maybe pick it up on a later date or something. So yeah, thanks for checking this out, and thank you to the developers, or at least Slug Disco, the publisher, I think it was actually, that reached out to me and yeah, gave me a key. Thank you very much. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I'll say I'm going to call it here and end the episode. So if you like that one, please give me a thumbs up, comment with your thoughts down below, subscribe for more. I really do appreciate it. Stay safe out there, everyone, and I'll catch you next time.